listen here. Definitely Miss Ghetto life is gonna be incomplete because Ghetto is interested in Lemon. He wants a man, honey. He wants a man. He went over there and yeah, did y'all see how? And this is what I was trying to tell y'all. Like, no shade, sisters. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all be thinking that I'm against y'all, but no, sis. I be trying to let y'all know how these dudes operate. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes is very slick, you know. They claim they're into women, but they really have a thing for a man. And this is very popular. I mean, look at Caitlyn Jenner. She transitioned from male to female, like 60 something years old, had a family, had a wife, had everything going on. But when you talk about a professor that sits up here and get online at 1 o'clock in the morning to confess and cry with another man, you can't tell me that they ain't in love. And I ain't messed up about it. I want them to come out and be themselves. Stop lying to yourself first. Stop lying to yourself. You can live a beautiful life, but don't string Miss Ghetto along when you out here chasing a man late night, early mornings. Y'all reunited at 1 a.m. It was like 12 something my time. It was like 1 something Ghetto's time because he's East Coast. So he's an hour ahead of me. So you waited up all night long, and I'm pretty sure he's still up. It's going on 2 o'clock where Ghetto is. Okay. My thing is Ghetto going to come up there and try to blame Queen Sanity, and then he's going to try to blame me. No, you need to blame your actions. Dude, you drink alcohol. Maybe you need to stop drinking your alcohol. And let's be honest, you just filled up your girl last night with alcohol so she could come online so we can get screenshots of her. I got my screenshots. I'm just not ready to be that messy yet. Okay. Because listen, truth be told, she looks like your daughter. Okay. She looked like she could be your daughter with that thin ass ponytail. And you were just praising her up like she was just God's gift to earth. She wasn't no damn Halle Berry. I can tell you that. You over here bragging and boasting and this, that, and the third. But you was up late loving on your man. Hey, AT2, how you doing, boo? I'm glad you're here because you know I talk about this a lot. You don't want AT2, the lavender relationships. The lavender relationships. I'm going off on Lemon and I'm going off on Ghetto Intellect because Ghetto Intellect was up late at night about 1 something this morning, right? And he decided to go over to Lemon's channel and complain about me. The reason why he's complaining about me is because, listen here, whatever's on YouTube, we talk about it, right? Whether if it's family, friends, whoever you bring on camera, they are commentary when you're in the B sector. If I'm right, please let me know. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Yes, lavender relationships. Yes, you taught me about the lavender relationships. Yep, you sure did. You taught me about the lavender relationships. So the lavender relationships is pretty much a guy is, he plays for he likes to play for the same team, but then he gets him a wife as a cover up as, like, okay, we're going to present this way. You see what I'm saying? And see, this is my thing. I'm not here to judge nobody, but when you're out here lying to yourself and then you are like oh, yeah. Yeah. See, I didn't know it was called lavender. I just, it's given, that's the trade and he in his little relationship. He's the trade, he flops back and forth, but the lavenders comes with marriage, right? Or it could be a marriage or a relationship. Yeah, it could be either or, but guess what? When the lady don't know what team you play for, but then you're kicking it to her like you're just into women like that. And then Ghetto, your girl didn't even know that you had taken those ladies out on a dinner. And guess what? It seems like she's just a young girl that you've been dealing with for X amount of, however long you've been knowing her. But You're a trick. Come on. Do you actually think that young girl is really interested in your old ass? Listen here, your bank account is making her stay. Okay? Listen here, if you look like damn Noble, do you think that that woman will still be there? No, she would not be there. And your pockets wasn't ringing the way that they're ringing. No, ma'am. Miss Thing would have been out. Okay? So, I really wanted to just really get in a little bit more and let Miss Ghetto know that her man is into men. Uh huh. Uh huh. I hope she watching. I hope she watching, girl. If you watching, yeah, Ghetto is into men. He went over. I'm gonna tell you like this: when you were asleep, okay, it's about 12:44 my time right now. It's 12:44 a.m. and this is Central Time. No, Lemon doesn't have a girlfriend. You know, Lemon doesn't want a girlfriend. Listen, Lemon has a girlfriend, but they're just girlfriends. You get what I'm saying? It's that they girlfriends like they can go out and shop and buy some clothes and this that go look at some heels, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah. That type of girlfriend. Oh yeah, oh god. Okay, so let me tell you about Ghetto. He's a guy, I think he's from New Jersey, but listen here. He was So listen here. So this guy, he's from like New Jersey, and he's like a man's man. If you looked at him, you wouldn't be able to tell that, you would really have to just really have a conversation with him. I went to the Windstar Casino last week in Tulsa. Really? And you didn't tell me? Are you kidding me? Yes, I just heard her. Listen, yes, Krista did. And you know what? I'm so happy for her. I've been wanting Krista to drag Lemon for the longest. He been over there calling her out saying that he's undercover trade. Yeah, but I don't see, but he's undercover to the people, to the naked eye. But see, you know me. You know what I'm saying. I know my people. I know my people. And listen, I didn't miss when I said that he was. AT2, do you be down here in the B sector listening to us? Child AT2 be everywhere. Child AT2 be everywhere. He really be in his bag with his celebrity news and gossip. But yeah, child. So yes, yes, yes. Uh-huh. And listen, this is the thing. See, I'm gonna be sick. Here, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link. If you don't mind, just come up for a few seconds. You ain't got to come on cam if you don't want to, if you want to just be relaxed at the house. But this link is for anybody. Come on up. I want to have a conversation because do y'all agree with men using a fraternity, using brotherhood as a form of manipulation to the women that they date? Because how they would kick it is, oh, I got to go to my fraternity. Oh, this is important, me and this, that, and the third, just to go get them a piece of happiness, happy ending. Yes, yes. Listen here. I want to know. Okay, so AT2's here. You got a picture?
Let me see if I can, because it made me go through the app.
Uh huh.
I don't know. Oh, hold on. Here we go.
Make
Edit,
your name before I bring you up. Okay, your name is good. Okay. Hold on.
edit photo, upload image. Um, Let me pick a picture. Dang, where's a picture of me? You know how you do thumbnails? You got a whole bunch of pictures of everybody else.
Yes, that drives me nuts. And then you have to
Yeah.
go back through and delete. No, but you guys make sure y'all get on over to AT2. Like I said, he's celebrity news, gossip. He hangs out. I mean, he's a B sector vet. And yeah, he's a great guy. But no, I was talking about Lemon, and I don't have no problem with nobody and what they do and how they do it. My thing is for you to sit up on here and be so kind to these men, but then you're all nasty to these women, and these women allow it.
Right.
Peach,
Well, he probably don't want no woman. That's the thing. That women are competition.
Yeah, it seems like the women are the competition. And you know what? This is another thing. Buck, oh my goodness. I stopped one from barking and they both start barking. Hold it down right quick. Let me put these babies in.
Okay. Yeah, but that's probably what's going on. Women are competition, so he probably just like, all right, well, I'm competing. Very territorial. Oh, is Tulsa still gone? Oh, Tulsa got me up here. Oh Lord,
No,
Tulsa
my
gonna have
dogs,
me in
they're
trouble.
doing the most right now. Like they are running and barking and stuff. But no, okay, so you taught me about the lavender relationships. So can you explain it to the audience just in case I didn't explain it correctly?
Yes. So lavender relationship, typically it's a man, but it can be the woman in a relationship. But it's a heterosexual relationship. But really, one of the people are actually gay, and they're in this relationship basically as a cover up. So they live together, have children, and everything like that. But really, it's just a cover up, and either partner who is gay goes out and do their thing, and then the whole family aspect of the actual marriage is just for show.
Okay. So it's pretty much it's pretty much same as a down low relationship. You know what I'm saying? But what are your thoughts on like men that deal with women that are really interested in men and they're not telling the truth?
It's a very my personal feeling on it is like it's effed up, because like you should be honest with the person that you're with, and don't get in these relationships if that's not what you want. Everybody has what they like, everybody has their preference. Like, don't get in a relationship with a woman or a man if you don't really want to be with that person. Like, get what you want. Like, just be honest about it. And I get the perspective of you don't want to be outed, or you're worried about what people think and stuff like that. Well, don't get in a relationship and try to fool or trick anybody. Or if you're willing to have a lavender relationship and be like, hey, this is a front for the people, but we'll get married, have children, and we'll have this white picket family, but technically, I like what I like on the side. If that's an agreement, but at least let the person know, like, hey, this is an agreement.
Right. So would you consider me being in a lavender relationship or no?
No, because
My
you
partner.
is he hiding?
No, no.
Yeah, no, 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 no. No, it would be different if like
It was
um
heterosexual.
yeah, or like a secretive or something like that. But I wouldn't even consider your no, like there's no secret or whatever.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Do you feel like people suppress that part of them because of generational discipline or generational information that the generation has passed on, like being disowned or something like that?
Yeah, because I always say this. Everybody says like, "Oh, you can be who you are, and everybody will love you," and that's not true. Like, especially now in the political climate that we're in, no, it's not safe. Like, I don't, and I hate to put it that way, but no, it's
Right.
not safe. It's not safe to be any kind of marginalized person at this time.
Well, California, they made it to where transgenders can travel there to get their gender affirming services if they don't offer it in the state that they currently are in. So California is actually um a welcoming state to the LGBT community. Sounds like.
Yeah, it would definitely would be, and I didn't know that information.
Yeah, I read it the other day. They had posted it. I was like, okay, there's some information to share. But my thing is, me. People might say, "Oh, she's a troll. She's this and that," but I can hold. a decent conversation, right?
Oh yeah.
I got pissed off the other day because okay, we're in the beef sector, right? And
Hmm.
whatever you put out there, everybody's free to talk about. Now, this dude
Correct.
in Ghetto, he brought his woman on, and he was on here saying that Room Shaker was ugly and that Sheffy was ugly, and that he only went out on a date with them because they didn't look as good as his girlfriend. Now, remind you, Room Shaker and Sheffy, they're brown skinned girls. And then he has a light skinned chick that looks like his daughter, and he's trying to praise her. Do you feel like that is a problem in our community when it comes to colorism?
Oh yeah, definitely. Colorism is still a thing. It's so funny because I was talking to somebody earlier, and I'll say this on your channel, but I was like, I always find it weird when like two light skin, and it's not just like just somebody caramel complexion. It's like light, like Steph Curry and his wife Aisha. Like it's always weird when two light skinned people get together because I feel like they're trying to like make a new Aryan race of like light skinned people. Like I always feel weird about it.
Yeah, but see, this is my thing. When it comes to our brothers and sisters, all my brothers and sisters, whether you're light skinned, dark skinned, I love you unconditionally. And me, I felt like I needed to step up and say, hey, you're not about to talk about these women like this. You calling them, out their name and call them ugly. So what I did was I said, tell that bitch that you sitting right next to I don't know. I said call her a bitch. I told him to call the woman that he was sitting next to a bitch because you sitting out here disrespecting my sisters because they are a different shade color of the woman that's sitting next to you. And people thought I was wrong. I
I
don't
can
give
understand the sentiment because it's all like, that's interesting that you're calling them ugly or whatnot. But did he say that, oh, she's pretty and light skinned? Like, or was it implied?
Well, he was flaunting her off, and she's over there, making these model poses with her hands. She had a thin ass ponytail. I'm serious.
That's
She
so
wasn't no Holly Berry. I mean, she wasn't an ugly woman, but she just
uh-huh.
wasn't nothing to be for him to be acting like that on. But it really looked like she was, like he was the trick, if because she was a younger woman and older guy. He presented
Mm,
money, he drives a nice car. Okay, well, what young woman will want to give that up? Hell yeah, go out there and have a drink or a fruit drink or take him on a date because um she really don't give a damn because her mind is on that money. And see, I think that
right.
can screw you up too because yeah, you might be focused on that money, but guess what? Let's say, Lord forbid, he go out there and lay down with somebody and then he brings something back home. Is it still gonna be about the money? Is it still gonna be about trust? Is it still gonna be about honesty? Because he didn't even tell her that he was taking these women out on dates.
So was he cheating on his girlfriend with them
She,
or
I feel like if she didn't know, it was cheating.
yeah, I would say that too. But to answer your initial question, to be fair, I would have to see the context of the conversation. But if he didn't bring up anything about color, then I don't want to assume that he was saying like because they're dark.
Well, when you think, okay, so you know who Room Shaker is, right?
Faintly, yes.
Okay. You know who Sheffy is, right? Chat rap.
No, I'm not familiar with.
Hmm. Well, listen, I haven't really just seen Room Shaker like that, but Chat rap, she's not a bad looking woman. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I just kind of felt like it was a slap in the face to black women because this man, the way he made it out to be was he just wanted content. He just wanted to make a mockery and make a fool of these black women. I had a problem with that. Like, why are you making our sisters look stupid?
Right, right. I think like if it was like a white woman, I feel like okay, yeah, I can understand that. With it being a lighter skinned woman, I can still feel that as well too. But like I said, if he didn't bring up skin color, then I don't want to say like yeah, it was because they were dark skinned.
Okay, I got you on that one. And you know what? Maybe I need to look at it from that perspective and not just jump to conclusions because that's how I was feeling. But I'm just like, I was just, man, it just, I don't know. I guess I got triggered. I got triggered.
Yeah,
It's,
and you said like you those are your friends, like, and he was dogging them out. So naturally, you want to defend them.
well, they're colleagues.
Colleagues.
They're
Sorry,
colleagues.
colleagues.
But I can still, step up when necessary. Whether we get along or I see, see your perspective or I see it for you or not. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I think it's
Yeah.
a lot of people that sit around and let people do these nefarious things and just watch.
Well, what did everybody else say? Did they feel like it was some colorism stuff?
Um, I don't know if anybody did, but hey,
What's going on? This is the Lord God of the T sector, the creator of the T sector here. What's going on?
What's
Octavius.
up, Octavius?
What's going on? You know what Octavius is?
Period.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
point on
Go
in.
ahead. No, I was over there. Lemon got into something with Krista over there, so I was about to chime in, but I guess they got into some little domestic over there. Um, but with Lemon, like I would say, the thing about it is he Ditto has been around the internet for a long time, and he's merging his personal life with YouTube. And if you saw her there or heard her in the background, he's presenting her like I have my family members. I got like little kids and older people my age. I purposely don't engage them into this world. I have sound suppression on my microphone. So if someone even is here, no one can hear their voice or anything. And Ghetto knows if he was presenting that woman or even trying to show her off, he knows what comes with that in the beef sector and the black sector. And even worse in the
Right.
black sector where they will dox. I told him in the chat now, I said, all you did was present her so that she can be humiliated and doxxed in the long run. They're going to find out who she is. They're going to dox her. They're going to go dig into her background. Let somebody over in the black sector or the beef sector get mad. They're going to dox her. And he's going to be, that's messed up, yo. Word up. That's messed up. You know? So I was asking the question, why did you even have her presented over here for her to hear this shit? You got to treat this like a dirty little secret when it comes to your family and friends. Because if not, they will explore. And I'm the person that had a full blown YouTube relationship. And I wish that she wasn't a YouTuber. And I can guarantee 90% of the fallouts and bullshit y'all see that we went through, it wouldn't have happened if YouTube was not in the mix.
Mm.
I agree. But that's
Yeah.
just why we say whatever you put out. Well, everybody say whatever you put out here is going to be commentary. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? And you don't get the right to tell somebody how to go back and forth. Did you hear when he was calling out Sheffy and Room Shaker and was like, he
Yeah,
was
I
just
heard that. I heard that. And I'm like, yeah, they're going to target. The first thing I said, they're going to target his woman because he's acting like she's special. But at the same time, that's showing male insecurity. I done had beautiful women besides Kiki that I've dated on here that y'all have never known. I've had other relationships that were women that were on YouTube that nobody even knew about, and it was cool. But when you're insecure as a man, a divorcee, middle age, you hit your 50s, showing off a young 30-year-old woman, you know what I'm saying, that, the kind of like pick me type, you know what I'm saying, the it girl type. You're trying to show that off to show that your masculinity is intact. That shows that you have some insecurities, or you got to get on here and broadcast that, oh, I got a girlfriend too. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Uh, to people that don't give no fucks about you and that will do anything to see you sad and destroy your life.
do you feel like Ghetto is overcompensating for something?
Absolutely, he's an alcoholic. He's a male alcoholic, and I'm not saying this to be me. He's an alcoholic. He's obviously suffering from depression. He's suffering from midlife crisis issues. He's a divorcee. He's been rejected by multiple women on this app. Candy Cartel, Nisa, some shits, and I even tried to pursue. I think even Clyde Diva at certain points. Now he wouldn't have did that in the black sector at all years ago. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these people that was telling y'all they black sector, they came after me. I was here when Young Pharaoh, Sinetta, and Thomas Samayor were just starting to do their thing. I was here then. All them niggas that y'all see that they came after me. To be honest. You know what I mean? Just like the B sector people were like, oh, I've been in the B sector a trillion years. Well, who was the one that gave Armand and Wally their start? Octavius. If I bring the star to their channel, everybody knows it.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
They were nobodies. King of Pain was nobody. Fucking Armand wasn't nobody. Armand, Tasha K sent me to her to his channel. Because I said I don't want to get on camera, all that kind of stuff. I see where they're going with my friend. She sent me to his channel. That's when he had 3,000 subs. And that's when Armand and Wally were doing their shows together. He fell out with Wally because he wanted to do the interview when I said I was going to bring Star back to his channel. He wanted to do the interview by himself with me and Star and Mona Simone. That's when he dumped Wiley. You know what I'm saying? And the live is still up. Those lives are still there. You know what I mean? Well, I that's a whole other. So I'm just telling y'all about it because y'all in the T sector. But the thing about it though, when Ghetto with all the people that he know, like Willis Gotti, Clyde Diva, the grown folks, he wouldn't have pulled that bullshit bringing that girl around. And obviously he's not thinking clearly by bringing her on here when you know that you done had beef with Diva tomboys, you done had beef with a lot of trolls, like Beasley, people that don't mind doxing the socks off anybody in your family, your girlfriend, any of that shit that he has art with. I ain't got no problem with those people, but he does at certain points. So you putting that woman in danger to fulfill your something empty inside about you. And I didn't like what he did to that girl. That's how I'm viewing it with Ghetto. Because that's why I want to confront him. He was over there crying to Lemon and shit, like Lemon did him dirty. No, you brought that motherfucker on here, and you know that you know that you're putting her in danger.
Mm-hmm.
You know at certain points they're gonna call her job when they find out who she is. They did it to my ex. Shit, and she was on here, but they do this shit. When you're in a relationship, these people will try their best to fuck up your life. Don't let nobody know who you're on here getting it on with if you can keep it secret. You know?
Right.
Woo, 82, what do you think about that, child?
No, he's right. Like, don't put your personal life on here, or only let the people know what you want them to know, because they'll dig deeper and try to dox you. And there's no rules on YouTube. I mean, there should be rules, right? But they don't care. Like, they'll dox your family, your kids, like everything.
Dig up your relatives and some more stuff. So
yeah,
what?
your dead relatives too.
Yeah,
Right.
dead relatives. Remember they did that funeral for me with Nosy Ho and all them?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean they get very raunchy. They will team up. They will gather up on you. It's a lot of cults on here. Can y'all speak a little bit about that?
Oh, I wouldn't even. I used to say cults, but the thing is that you have a lot of people who are punks, and what I mean by that is like people are so scary, and they're all like, "Oh, I don't want to go after this person. I don't want to say anything because I'm afraid they're gonna go off on me or whatever they're gonna do, dox them. I don't know," but like they'll be around for like the clout, but as soon as they see like your weakness or somebody's chomping you down, then they'll go on the other side with the other person. Like it's a lot of fakeness. I'll say that.
I
Um,
I agree. Go ahead, Octavius.
when it comes down to cults, I think there should be a better word for that. But there are cliques on here. You have the world of YouTube is upside down, but the popular people are it's like in these spaces, if you were popular in high school, you're the one that's getting clowned on here. It's like some Revenge of the Nerds type shit. So you could have a group of ugly girls. Yeah, there's a lot of ugly, like the one sector that I was dealing with. You know what I mean? Right now, there's a bunch of hyper obese, 600 pounds, saved my life. Iona saved my life. Somebody saved my life. Eating 5 pizza and 2-liter diet sodas, a Coca-Cola type shit. These motherfuckers, all they do is dick watch certain niggas on here they like, and they harass the girls that the nigga likes on here. You know what I'm saying? They have ugly girl gangs on here, and they dox, they stalk, they harass the cute girls, the upperly mobile girls, the girls that, you know what I'm saying? Hell, some of the girls that are the it girls, or, that got the curly hair, the exoticas, or whatever it is, they hate these women. And even when you go into like Peach McIntyre, she can't go to a library because there's so much of a market of people that know that, okay, Peach McIntyre makes a lot of money on here. Same name with Tasha K and a lot of other big people. Nick at Night, a lot of Tisa Tales, they make a lot of money. So you have groups of women and men that stalk every action that they do, try to dig into their relationships, make up allegations, false allegations, and they're packed. They get their trauma bonded groups of unaccomplished women and unaccomplished men. There's a lot of femcels and incels on here that ain't getting no sex, that ain't getting no love. Some of them even got ugly voices like Lady Snoop. You know what I'm saying? They can't turn a nigga on even with their fucking voice and shit. It sounds like some fucking sandpaper rubbing together type shit. But niggas ain't even fucking these hoes in the ear. Okay? They're that ugly.
Damn.
Their voice is fucking up. Okay? They can't be the fat bitch with a pretty voice on the other side of the phone. You know what I'm saying?
And it always be an avatar that got the most to say, and it's all like, what you look like?
Right. I'm talking about, dude, I get body shame. Now, I have lost 150 pounds since, like, first time I met Kiki. Since then.
Yo, congratulations. That's
yeah. Yeah, I'm down to a size 36 right now. So all my wardrobe gotta be like, give it away, whatever. But at the end of the day, I've been body shamed by more trolls and people that have had camera. Some of these people that have had camera slips, they got exposed, things like that. It was one big bitch from one sector. This bitch is like 5'11", about look like Fiona for real. Titties touch her fucking kneecaps. You know what I'm saying? And the fat bitch sits outside, paying $10 a month to get a fucking Xfinity Wi-Fi pass from McDonald's across the street from her. You know what I'm saying? She got to sit on her back porch talking shit. You know what I mean? People get exposed all the time, and they be like trying to tell you how bad your life is, how fucked up a content creator you are.
Yeah.
They're trauma. These trolls are trauma bonded because they hate your upperly mobile mindset. They have a peasant mentality. They trauma bond among constant peasant mentality. They trauma bond because they're sexless. No one's fucking them, men or women. You know what I mean? Some of you try to be bisexual. They failed at bisexuality because the same sex doesn't even want their raggedy ass. Okay, so the thing is, when you're normal or you're living a halfway normal life, and the trolls see this on here, they will come together as a group of incels and femcels and they will try to impart their mental illness and anguish that they're dealing with in their life onto you.
That's
Now
true.
yeah. Whew. Um, that's a lot. So let me ask you about this. So Sour Patch is now a moderated. She's a moderator. No, she's a managing moderator. What are your thoughts on that, Octavius?
I really have not. I never had any issues with her, so I see the back and forth about her, but I never taken any interest in what she got going on.
Mm. Well,
Like when Shaquem was over there doing the lives on her, like I watch him, but for some reason I just couldn't like get into the storyline by Sour Patch. Just ain't no slight to her.
no, I don't dislike her or anything like that.
Mhm.
I was just curious because she fell out with Lemon and then now she's back and then she gets all these privileges, more privileges than Krista. Krista just got cussed the hell out. And Krista, I don't know what to say about her, but he was talking so gently and so calm to his man. As soon as she
Mhm.
came in, he cussed her out.
Well, I mean, that's just how the beast sector is, and at the same time, running an operation like that, you got to remove your feelings from it. And also, truthfully, a lot of this shit, Toast, is about the money. And my thing is, I'm one of the few people that can go over into that space called the beef sector, and nobody gonna question me based on what I'm gonna say right now. The reason why they promote that hashtag and they keep people on the outs and shit, and the reason why I don't give a fuck about their clique called the beef sector like that. I deal with people over there. I like people over there, but when they talk that beef sector shit, the reason why I don't give a fuck about it is because, for one, I'm making more views by myself on my panel alone talking by my motherfucking self than 98% of the motherfuckers that are content creators and that are certified beef sector, including the OGs. And two, it is a money grab to keep niggas that have high talent out, to say that you're not beef sector because you wasn't here back in 2018 under Sean Bradley or this nigga or that nigga. You know what I mean? But things changed. It ain't no distance. King Roman. King Roman came later on. And for some reason, he just got automatically accepted. Why? Because he's a moneymaker. He's an entertainer. You know what I mean? He's a moneymaker. They can't deny his card because it'll hurt them in the long run for him to be a Randall on his own. So they say, yeah, King Roman's beef sector. Same thing with fucking Uppity and shit. It was like, oh, Uppity ain't beef sector or whatever. Why? Because Uppity ain't getting the numbers like that. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, to say that she's part of it, that means that some shit happened to her. Oh, but the beef sector got to come together for their own to make sure that this person, do something for them or whatever. So they keep niggas on the outs. And it's a way for them to move around and play that game. I saw them do that shit in the black sector in the latter part. But that's how the black sector died, because you had Lady La and Buddy Lee, and I'm with them. If you had come up under these motherfuckers and these niggas didn't say that you was part of the black sector when niggas like me were over there before the beginning of the motherfucker, they would say that you're not black sector because why you wasn't socking it to their motherfucking pocket. They weren't pimping on your ass, for one, as a striper. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing is, if you're a better content creator, a better comedian than them, you come over into their sector and you're doing like 1,000 or just doing, your numbers are kind of okay, your personality's bubbly and people like you, how they cut you down and say that you ain't part of their motherfucking sector. You know what I'm saying? That's the game they run. And when like with the black sector, I said, oh, I can say I'm black sector any day, all motherfucking day if I want to, but fuck the black sector. Why? Because the niggas ain't never getting me no motherfucking money. The niggas ain't raised me the fuck up. Okay? Octavius is a self-made motherfucker. Just go. Like it, and same thing with the beef sector. Yeah, I've been part of storylines. Why? Because I'm a popping ass nigga. Why? Because my relationship was some shit that niggas was up. That niggas was captivated by the relationship. Niggas was captivated by me being fat. Niggas was captivated by me trying to lose weight. Niggas was captivated by me being an entertainer. So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about no goddamn sector. And because why? Because I know these niggas, that's a fucking racket at the end of the day to exclude better talent that is coming along if they want to keep the pot of money in-house. Right? So that's it. If you go and join those like you go and join one of those motherfucking talent shows or wherever the fuck, you know what I mean? The niggas, they're just paying money on the back end. Niggas get the prizes. Niggas shooting half that money or a quarter of that money back to the fucking content creator. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't calling no names. You know, I ain't saying nothing about nobody, but it's corrupt. And most time, if you ain't part of this sector, most likely your ass ain't gonna win shit, even though you won this shit. So I told Audio that shit. I said, Audio, for one, I'm a straight man. Audio, you're a straight man. They thought you was a little saucy or whatever the fuck, but they done figured out that you're straight. You know what? When they figured out you were straight, you know what they did? They pulled back their fucking support of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because why? None of them goddamn old sissies at the top can lust over your motherfucking ass. And that's how the fuck you gonna get in, and that's how you be certified B sector as a male. Well, you ain't been here a while. Now tell me I'm lying.
Listen, straight facts. I mean, like you said, there are older sissies that's out here and pulling strings, have their likes, and you see them in the chats. Hey,
Right.
how you doing? And you know, it's like, I see you. And my thing is, I sit back, I observe, and this shit it's like a damn movie. And it's like if you don't, it's like it's always something going on. And I'm like, okay, well, let me go ahead and just kind of review what they do.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's cool to do the reviews, but when they tell you, Tulsa, that you're not part of their sector, especially like a bitch like Pizarro, fuck that hoe. Period. Because what she's doing is she's telling motherfuckers to not support you as a comedian, as a content creator. Because why? She don't want you begging for shit from them motherfuckers. Myself, if all of my B sector subscribers drop off and never come back to my motherfucking channel, you know how much money I would miss? Nothing. Because them niggas are owned and clocked. When they send a super chat and you're fucking, if they're not a content creator like Shakim or like YouTube cameras or somebody, a content creator that's shooting you some money as that. But if one of their subscribers go to your chat and super chat your shit, it is like a $50 to $20 motherfucker, they gonna watch what they do to that motherfucker. They're gonna like block that person. They're gonna chastise that person, gonna fall out with that person until they learn their lesson to that motherfucker kind of come back and beg to get back in the fucking chat.
But you know what? That's why when the beef sector, they donate to me, I never tell who in there donated to me.
Right.
Never
So
tell
like,
them.
yeah, if you get cash, that's why a lot of times they'll shoot your cash out.
Yeah.
They'll shoot your cash out because it ain't public. But they ain't finna, them subscribers that's on the moment, like the moderators and shit.
Yeah.
And all the motherfuckers, they ain't finna come on, they're not finna send you a super chat. I guarantee you. That money is all them hoes is owned. Okay? And if they see one of the motherfuckers shooting you some money and you ain't B sector, them motherfuckers, that content creator that they love doing their fave, gonna have a problem with them. They find out they're cashing out. So my thing is, like I tell people, move around on the internet, fuck a sector, because at the end of the day, if I'm streaming black sector, like when I was doing like 3 or 4, 5 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm just promoting motherfucking Lady Law and Buddy Lee. Ain't no shade to them. And Cardiva. Cardiva helped me out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Much love to Cardiva. You know what I'm saying? She helped me out a lot when I first started. But a lot of other niggas, I promote motherfuckers that's counterproductive to my rise as a person, as a content creator, and me claiming their sector. I'm promoting, like, if I claim beef sector, I'm promoting Sean Bradley,
Mm-hmm.
a person that spoke on me once. He spoke positive on me, man. So activities winning out here. He said that one time. Ain't got a problem with him.
But you
But
know,
I'm promoting him. But let me just
with Sean Bradley, he's a different type of guy. He's not like no low. I mean, you know, he does
right. I ain't hate. I'm saying that's why I say I hate on
he's
him.
a low vibrational person. So like, even I like his traveling and shit. Like he does something. He gives you commentary. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But what I'm saying is I'm not hating on him because he only spoke positive to me that one time and spoke on me, right? So I ain't hating on him. I ain't hating on Treasure Lane. But at the end of the day, why waste my time promoting people that are far off and saying that I'm part of a sector when I ain't getting no money from this shit? The ones that say they certified discourage motherfuckers from giving me money. And if they have a fucking competition, I ain't winning. Why? Because I ain't beef sector. Two, I'm a straight man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you're not going for that rah-rah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so I'm not just because I'm, but I'm saying it is a, I tell every man that come over here, do you know it's a gay sector? It's an LGBT sector. It's LGBT sector. I'm over here because, for one, misunderstood merged with that was friends with Tracy. That's how I start coming around over here the second time. And with Tracy and Kimmy back in 2022. And then the black sector and the B sector merged. That's how I end up coming over here. Then after that, I had the Rod Rack storyline. The B sector was very interested in it because of Tracy. Then I got with Kiki.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean, it's different for me.
By the
way,
I said, how is Kiki, by the way? I'm into.
Oh, she's doing good. She got an exercise channel.
Just let her know that I asked about her. She had commented on one of my videos one day. Did she change the name to her channel or something?
It's Bougie, the original Bougie.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was something like that. Yeah.
I told her nobody know who she is as that name. I told her that.
No, share it on your wall because she had commented on my page. Then I had went to her page and it was like she was driving and I guess she almost had a moment, but she pulled herself back together.
Yeah, she cool. I mean, but I told her nobody knows her as Bougie, the Bougie whatever.
Right.
So I say
got that name too. So it kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When Dory came in my chat, I mistaken her for Kiki.
For Kiki, yeah. I thought, I'm like, damn, Dory, how many times you gonna change your name? But then I went to the video, and it was Kiki.
Right.
Share it on your wall so that you can go over there.
Oh, and like she already like next time she go live, I'll put her up. I'll put her up next time.
And tell her to come over here too.
Yeah.
Listen, I Kiki, but me and her, we good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for all the nuggets. I mean, I like conversations like this. Let me know how I can support you. I do celebrity news and stuff, so I got like a lot of shows done today. I just been going live and going live and going live. I'm just back.
Yeah, I was gonna go up there and talk about that thing with Limit. I was just like blaming Ghetto for that because I said Ghetto, you were out of line. Yeah, Lemon was drunk and shit, but Limited and these it's like I'm bringing my new girlfriend to Rock Rack show while he drunk.
Right.
I know he gonna say some awful shit. He gonna talk about eating her pussy. Did you eat a booty hole or some shit like that? You know what I mean? I already know what he gonna get. I'm the one fucking up if I go to the show with my new lady. You know what I'm saying? And bringing her to YouTube and showing her off. You know what I mean? I know that. So I can't get mad if she get roasted or whatever. I know that's a possibility.
Right. Or even just why not be honest with your lady and say, hey, I be on here. Or even if you're gonna hook up with other ladies, see, this is the thing. Can't nobody go to my husband and tell him a motherfucking thing about me or my past. Cause I already told
Right.
him. I already told him. You see what I'm saying? But it's
Right.
about the foundation. And my foundation is on truth. I ain't lying about a damn thing. Because I don't need nobody, because it's gonna be people like you were saying, it's gonna be people that try to break up your relationship. But why not be honest from the jump? Motherfuckers be trying
Right.
to want the truth, but then when the truth hit them in the face, they can't take it.
But I mean, like the thing is, like nigga, like Shannon Sharp, I think with Shannon Sharp, one of the football players, one of the older football players told him, said, son, I want to remember this. You finna you sign a contract, you're a millionaire. Remember, yesterday you was ugly, and today you still ugly. You ain't no motherfucking catch as no goddamn nigga. What you can afford is a motherfucking rum shaker. Come on, bro. Without the money, as far as attraction, a motherfucker that actually love you for you, you ain't got no motherfucking teeth. You bald as fuck. You know what I mean? Without your money, your pockets is your superpower, bro. You ain't pulling shit based off you being a handsome nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that little light skinned broad that you got, like nigga, let's just be real about it. She there for the paper. You know what I mean? Maybe get knocked up, get a baby, and you talk left to her, whatever the fuck. She got a cool $2,000-3,000 a month coming off your goofy ass. You know what I'm saying? Remember, nigga, that she was ugly before you met her. Remember when your ex-wife told you how much she really liked. Remember that your ex-wife, when you broke up with her, she told you that you was an ugly, snagging tooth, bald nigga with no fucking teeth in your head. You know what I'm saying? So don't be fooled, nigga. If you ain't rocking a full mouth of teeth that's straight like Octavius Prime, a full fucking ear to ear like Octavius Prime, and a lost wicked in your body snatched like Octavius Prime naturally. You know what I mean? I got a lot of bad bitches that'll love on me, as you see, nigga. Poor motherfucker living with my mama, as y'all said. Getting flued out. You know what I'm saying? We different.
Pop your shit.
Listen, we different.
Pop your shit.
I'm just saying, your superpower is your pockets, brother. And the motherfucker, them hoes are gonna get in your fucking pockets. Shit, she ain't there because you handsome, nigga. You was ugly the day before yesterday, and the motherfucker today, and tomorrow, nigga, you're gonna be more ugly and more old. Okay? So, like, congratulations on your broad, but, you know what I mean? Really down a room shaker, and I'll fuck with her, and Sheffy and saying they fat bitches. No, those are women that don't mind going out with you based off how you look and who you are as a goofy ass nigga on the internet.
Thank you. And they the ones that got the mind, they got the gold mine in between their legs. Like, nigga, you want something from them. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't even come off like sluts. They was just like, okay, shit, we can go get something to drink, we can get something to eat. It was just like a homeboy. But for you to sit out here and make our sisters look crazy, that's crazy.
Yeah, I said fat, nasty bra. It's like, nigga, you're tricking. You can't say the thing is, you can say whatever about me. Octavius is obviously not motherfucking tricky. And when Tiki was drunk, you was trying to put your number down. You was trying to go over there and shoot your shot, and that shit ain't go no motherfucking where. It ain't go nowhere.
But listen, Octavius, let me ask you, a straight man. Listen, you got a woman up on your panel, right? I'm talking about just Krista. You know, I feel like if just Krista did the right thing, she could at least look decent if she just had the right materials and shit, right? She's
right.
Like she can go, like if she was to get dressed. But do you feel like, how do you feel about men wanting this brotherhood over a woman? Do you put your brotherhood over your woman? Do you take your brotherhood? Do you take up for your brothers rather than taking up for your woman?
Okay, I can answer this shit. I learned this at 20 years old. I had this beautiful girl, about 5'11". I'm 6'4", in college. Everything I like in a woman. Played volleyball, just everything I like in a woman in college. Me and my friends, yeah, we bros. We sharing pizzas together. We sharing, we buy 2 liter sodas, drinking out of it together. You know what I'm saying, with cups and shit. We busting down ramen noodle packets, all that shit in college. Going to the gym, everything. Going to the club. Now I got a female. One of the bros come to me and say, "Hey, bro, ever since you got with that bitch, you don't be hanging around the homies no more." I'm like, "I'm sorry, bro, but this shit that she can do for me, okay, that you niggas can't. And I ain't asking
Talk
you niggas
about
to
it.
do you,
Yes.
okay? Like, hell yeah. And you know what I mean? Ain't nothing that you can do for me in certain areas. I can have a good conversation with her. Plus, we can do activities. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a female to do for me. So of
Right.
course I'm absent. When I got time to hang with you niggas, I will. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And see, this is my thing. So that's a healthy way of handling it. You know what I'm saying? You didn't let your homeboys come in between it. You didn't choose your homeboys over your girl. It's like, hey, I'm in the women. This woman is she got my interest right now. You second. She comes first, but you come second. You see what I'm saying? Like y'all my
Mhm.
home time. Um, but do you feel like Ghetto is with the down low?
I can't say that for certain. I see certain signs and tendencies, but I don't like this. Like I've called him DL multiple times, roasting him, but I don't want to like being very candid. I don't want to put that on him without, you know what I'm saying, knowing that for a fact.
Right. Well, would you say some of his behaviors kind of resemble a DL person? Because at 1 o'clock in the morning, are you logging on to somebody's link to have a crying? Are you logging on with your homeboy at 1 o'clock in the morning to cry and tell him, you want to make this work, and he's then overstep, but he has to respect you. I mean, crying, and I mean in a soft voice as you would speak to your lady. What are your thoughts? Sound off.
Kiddo's an alcoholic, and alcoholics get emotional. Okay. I don't think you would do that with a sober mind. Um, but I do know that Ghetto is very sensitive. You know what I'm saying? He is very sensitive, and I've seen him cry multiple times on here, like snot cries throughout the years. Um, but I just think that I think if you're crying about even like you don't see that, I don't see that in the gay community where men are crying about their virtual friendship on here. It's a lot of gays in the beef sector, and I've rarely seen two gay men have a crying fest on here
Let
about
me
their
just,
love.
that man had been drinking. That man had a woman at his house. This is one something in the morning. This is one something in the morning. You're drunk. You're feeling yourself. Listen here, as a straight man, what are you doing? Are you in the bed with your woman, or are you on the phone? Are you creeping out of bed to go and talk to your homeboy and cry to him?
I think he's just dealing with a lot of depression and like midlife crisis.
How
I
can
really
women
do.
help him?
I think that's what's going on. I think
But
there's a
how
lot
can
of
women help him, Octavius? Be real. Let's
how can y'all
listen.
help him?
We don't lay our cards down. Let's be real. Let's hit this shit head on. No more bullshit. Listen,
Mhm.
Lemon, he has a drinking problem. We know that, right?
Right.
Okay, he has identity issues. He was on Grinder. Let's talk about it. Because guess what? Ghetto brought this up. Ghetto was mad that Lemon was on Grinder. He was mad about it. But he still had his friendship with Lemon. But Lemon got banned. You know what you have to do to get banned on there?
No, I don't.
Think we want to know. Okay. Because I mean, I'm not putting it on anybody, but I want to say I want our people to feel safe and come on out and release these women as hostages. Stop using them as your beard. Stop sitting up here acting like you are into women, and you sit up here and you degrade women. You are degrading the same color woman that birthed your nigga ass. See what I'm saying
No,
there?
what he's frustrated about is that what he can pull is a room shaker. Okay, that's the kind of woman that he can Ghetto can naturally pull without his pockets and ride around and $100,000 cars and shit like that, and dressing up like he Fonsley Bentworth or whatever the fuck. Um, you know what I'm saying? And most females don't even like niggas that dress like that and be keeping it real with the bow ties and all that. They think you're goofy. They just say, okay, a nigga got some money or whatever. But the thing about it, you're it does look suspect. It does look beardish. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, if that's my woman, I care about her well being. I'm protective over my ex-girlfriends. I have ex-girlfriends that are big time YouTubers that I know from like 2010, 2015, that have almost 1 million subs. I won't never mention their name. I took down their photos, everything, because I don't want nobody even connecting them back to me because of this space. Him
Right.
putting his woman in harm's way is very questionable. That's what got me angry. You know what I'm saying? Even if she may be on some scheming, gold digging, or whatever the fuck, that's to be seen. She could genuinely love this man, but you was dead wrong to try to say, oh, you're trying to flex your masculinity. I got a cute little red bone here. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? And my situation was opposite. I wish I never had it where people could be seen, or people would really know that we were an item like that. You know what I'm saying? And when we started out, we didn't know the repercussions of how the internet will try to interfere in our personal life by coming out as a couple. You know what I'm saying? So I discourage anybody from like doing that. Ghetto is a seasoned YouTuber. He knows better than that. He knows better than when that woman got on there, he should have shot Lemon $100 to private that fucking live or put that shit on a high membership when her face got there on there. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
If he really wanted to protect that woman.
But he wanted to show her off, like seriously. And she was right there. I mean, like I said, she kept posing with her hand. She was smiling and fiddling with her hair. And, she was just sitting right there up under him. I know his breath was stinking because she had like the stank face a little bit. Because,
Wow.
he was drinking a lot. And,
Yeah.
I mean, he's not drinking just a cup. He's going to have cup after cup. And, he can't get enough. But like you said, I feel like he's dealing with a lot. Like you said, the midlife crisis, and when those guys are up in age like that, like they've been players, and they settle down with these younger women because they want to control them. You see what I'm saying? So do you
Right.
feel like that? Because just being honest, a young girl being with a guy doesn't have teeth in his mouth. She has to wake up and his teeth are on the dresser. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of
Right.
like, it's kind of give. Like you got to give me everything that I want. I want to drink the finest champagnes. But my thing is, young sister, you should be getting some money and stashing it away and starting you a business. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely. And dealing with a person like, okay, I know people can come back and say, well, Kiki drank when you was with her. Kiki wanted spells. And the time I was with her, she had like four drinking spells out of like maybe like the whole time I know her. She drank for almost 3 years now. She drank for like maybe 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And everyone saw it online during those
4 weeks
times.
straight?
No, I'm saying in total, like the whole time.
Oh,
You know what
okay,
I'm
okay.
saying? When she
So
had her
anytime
drinking, when she
online,
had her drinking spells.
okay.
After that, she was not drinking. She would get herself where she wasn't drinking. I wasn't dealing with a daily alcoholic. Ghetto's dealing with alcoholism on a daily basis. That means he's pissing the bed. You know what I'm saying? Your teeth, you ain't got no teeth. You're pissing the bed. You're incompetent. When I give you, you can't get it up sometimes when you drink like that. You know what I mean? You can't
Oh,
fuck. You can't fuck like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. And you got a young woman. My thing is, it's like, if what's bothering him, why is this? What would play more of a thing in your head? I'm I'm
now hold on.
I'm
I have a
50.
question. When does it stop working? Like what age, if you know?
If you drink with me, it ain't gonna never stop working. You know what I mean? My grandfather started his family at 50 and had 8 kids. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
At
okay.
50. So like he didn't drink, smoke, nothing. He didn't do no, he died at 94 years old. He didn't drink, smoke, to do shit. You know what I mean? So like if you ain't got them kind of vices when you taking popping drugs, drinking, smoking, shit like that, you ain't gonna have no problems. But you ain't gonna have no problems till you probably get way up there in age. But when you're drinking every day, that fucks with your adrenal glands, that fucks with your liver, your kidneys. It also, if you're drinking beer and alcohol, is 9 calories per ounce. Okay. It's the same as fat. It's like drinking fat. And when you drink that fat, it don't always go into the body tissue. Like alcohol doesn't go into the body tissue. It goes in, it lands on your internal organs. And because you're building up body fat around your liver, it's still fat. And when you more fat you build up, you know what happens? Your estrogen level starts to go up. You know what I mean? So you start getting man boobs. You start becoming more lazy. You start your shit don't work as well. You know what I mean? So those are just some of the then your kidneys. That's where you have a lot of your. That's where your adrenal glands are. So the adrenals get burnt out too. You know what I mean? That's where you get your fight or flight syndrome and that extra strength. Your testosterone and shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that stuff gets fucked up over time. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to like break Diddle down to a science and nothing like that, or really like hurt that man's feelings and no shit. But what I am saying is that when you know you have this problem, like you're drinking as a man and you got a younger woman, you know that drinking is making where you can't get it up. You know what I'm saying? You can't get it up half the time. You know what I mean? That's gonna cause depression. That's gonna cause insecurity. You know what I mean? You got a younger woman that's in her 30s, she at the height of her sexuality. You know what I'm saying? When she hit like 35, if she's like 35, oh man, she taking her fucking brush, flipping that bitch around and sticking it in her. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at that, that causes, and he's smart enough to know that she's at the height of her sexuality as a woman, and you can't perform. That's depression. That's more depression. That's more going to lead more to more drinking. Also, you've been scarred as a man due to divorce. You know what I'm saying? Women belittling you, not only in your personal life, but online, shit like that. You know what I mean? So what he has done now, what you're seeing, the bond between these guys that he is meeting up with to becoming friends with online, he's bonding with men. Now, I don't think out of homosexuality or nothing like that. It's because he has such a disdain and distrust for women. And it's also self-inflicted because the nigga ain't addressing the main core issue. You're an alcoholic, you know?
Well, let's just say this. Okay. So I know when I drank, like I would get expressive, like my feelings would come out. And
Mhm.
so do you feel like because his feelings had come out tonight, and like I said, and I know I'm not put these views are mine. It just seemed like they had connected, and it was like it felt like a love story. It really did. No bullshit. It was like a couple had cussed each other out, and now they had just gotten back together, and now they just want to hear each other's voice.
Well, Tulsi, it may not, like I said,
Am
the
I right?
homosexual question could be like it could be the homosexual thing. But what I'm telling you, you're dealing with it's like niggas that's dealing with MGTOW, men going their own way, men that have been scarred, men that have been picked on by women, men that are not alpha males and never have been. You know what I mean? They will they're the beta male group. What they're gonna do, they collectivize, they have a bro code. You know what I'm saying? They want to be into the bro gang where bros is over hoes because these hoes hurt our feelings. So I'm gonna put more love into it, more love and care into this my friend as a man because I've been scarred, hurt, depressed, all that shit. But I've been done dirty by women. Period. The woman I'm with is with me for my money, and I know it. You know what I'm saying? So ain't too much trust in women. So the nigga may be crying because just the last hope is I got an internet friend that I can rock out with. That's my brother.
No, he said that they're not friends. They don't talk offline. So this is my thing. If it
Mm-hmm.
was that and he was really connected to Lemon, there would be phone conversations if he really just looked at him like that. But how can you look at this young man that does not have the life experience as you see what I'm saying here? It's like you are an older guy and you are trying to relive your younger years. And you can tell by even him trying to date young, he's still trying to keep up with the youth. And I think that he needs to settle down in his age group, maybe find him somebody. He's like 54, maybe, somebody about 40 or something, mature, that's
Mm-hmm.
not just in for the money, that wants to be with him. And really, before all that, go to therapy, go get a counselor, go sit down with somebody, because you're not going to solve the problem just by getting in a relationship. And we saw that with ZX.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
My thing is with a lot of these guys, like I said, I've had relationships before Tuki on here that nobody knew about with moderators or subscribers that nobody even know. You know what I'm saying? That we done had a whole relationship. Okay. Going back years ago. Nobody even knew. Okay. I don't need the validation from online. You know what I mean? I don't need the validation from online. But some of these men, they do. They need to come tell, I got a girlfriend. Look at my girlfriend. You know what I mean? They need that validation and shit. You know what I mean? And also, you can't take away the fact that he's a frat, he's a Sigma. And I have a friend that's a Q dog. The nigga still lives in Daytona Beach. He works as a police officer in Daytona Beach to this very day. The nigga never really left the college life. He's 43 years old. He's still up there. You know what I'm saying? Still he go up on the campus every other day doing the Q dog dances with the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Some of these niggas don't never grow up.
You
I'm
know what?
telling you. He don't.
I could just see him. He would be all.
For real, the nigga, I wish I could go to his Facebook. I saw him
No,
yesterday. The nigga still dead. He's going on like, bro, you're a big rusty and 40, bro. Get away from them young kids.
but
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
it's like they never lose it. And shout out to all the the Greeks out there and all the organizations. Shout out to the AKAs. Um, yeah, I get it, but it's like it's just in them. I love it though. I appreciate, fraternities and sororities. Um, oh my goodness. You just
Like
made
I love, like my thing is, I like beach. Beach, no, I like beach. I love me some beach. You know what I'm saying? But beach, if you see beach get on YouTube, and what does she wear every time she's down there on YouTube? She can't. You probably don't know beach is.
I don't. Tell
This
me
beach is better.
on.
She's from the black sector. She be over there. She used to be over there with Kimmy all the time.
Okay. Tell me about her.
She wears pink and green. Yeah,
Oh,
every
she's an
time she can.
AKA.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's another AKA. I forgot her name. That be in the same space. She be at the beach sector all the time. A lot of them be over there in Kimmy's chat.
Really? Is Kimmy
yeah.
AKA?
No, Kimmy is the Eastern Star.
Oh, okay.
Kimmy, I don't think Kimmy even went to college.
Oh. Wow, that is so interesting.
Yeah, but
no,
Beach is about 45 years old, and Beach still gonna wear her pink and green.
And see, she still does her dances, right?
Yeah, she danced online.
Stroll. Well, with the stroll.
If you go to Beach's page, there's a whole bunch of videos of her dancing.
Okay, what is it called?
This Beach is better.
Okay. This.
When you type it in, you're gonna see the pink and green face.
Am I doing beach like the beach or BE?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beach. Yeah, like beach, regular beach.
Okay, you said this beach
is better.
Is better.
I think it's spelled all together.
Okay, damn. I guess it is. Hold on. Let me put it back. But no, I like a male's perspective and see Ghetto was trying to make it seem like, oh, Queen Tulsa this and this and that. Like, I have straight friends and you and I, we're cool, and I ain't never tried to come on to you or anything like that. I like to have these conversations because I want to know how can I support? How can I show up? Like, what's the issue? What's the problem? How can I get a better understanding of kind of what's going on,
Oh, her name is BT08. That's what it is now.
Okay, BT08. Okay.
I put it in the back chat if you want to look at it. I'll show you.
Yeah, I want to do. Yeah. Yes.
She used to be in the B sector all the time. She don't, I see sometimes over there in ZX chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is your advice like on just kind of, I don't even know where to begin. So you don't really be over here no more like that, right?
Right now I'm kind of sojourning in the Latrice Island sector.
Oh, okay. So you're in the Latrice Island sector. What's going on over there?
I've been having a back and forth with this lawyer named Marjane. That don't know what the fuck she's doing. So she did a copyright on a woman named I'm Here For It 74. So 74 hit me up. They asked to do a counterclaim. I did the counterclaim. So Marjane was over there bullshitting and talking all kind of shit, how she gonna sue her in federal court and all that shit. And my counterclaim went to YouTube, and 10 days later, they gave the video back to 74, and the lawyer got pissed off. And she said she was going to call the police on me because I've been practicing law without a license.
Oh.
Yeah, she's going to call the Florida bar to get me locked up. All right.
Well, do you have any clients?
Oh, no, I ain't got no clients.
Yeah, so as long as you don't have no clients, I mean, how are you,
it's clear in the law that you can, it's very clear in the law that you can represent anybody. It says it in the statute. it says it in the DMC statute. I've read it out a million times that you can actually represent people, friends and family can represent a person as an authorized representative. We already talked about that in the beef sector with me, Jay Dunn, and whether it was legal or illegal. We already had that debate in the beef sector a few times. And so I thoroughly researched it so that I knew the lawyer didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. So it's a lot of drama over there, but I really enjoy their crowd over there. I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that banter. It's messy over there, but it's not vulgar. You get what I'm saying? It's not like somebody telling me how they gonna grape somebody's kid or like some fucked up shit like that. Like, you know, talking all between a nigga booty cheeks and coochie hole or whatever the fuck. You know, they get grimy, but not on that
Yeah.
level. Like,
I like to keep it respectful. Like, it shouldn't have to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we gonna roast, let's just roast with each other. I don't want to, you know, the talking up under the clothes, it gets a little weird, you know? But listen, I want to know this. If you can ask Kiki if you and I could collab, and the reason why I'm asking is because that's your lady. If you and I could collab and you know, you could kind of teach like the basic like, you know, if you get stopped or, you know, your rights, you know, because a lot of people, they don't know their rights. I think that would be very motivational and educational for our people.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not a legal expert at all. Shit, I mean, don't get it twisted and think that I'm like some kind of legal expert. I just have perfected knowing a lot about YouTube policy, copyright, and trademark and things like that, and privacy issues. So privacy issues is one of the main things I've been doing deep study on. Because see, you can copyright a nigga all day and a nigga can counterclaim your shit all fucking day. A privacy complaint can't, if that shit done right, shit, ain't nothing you can do.
That's right.
So like when I hit Pizarro months ago, I hit her ass with a privacy complaint.
So she wasn't able to go live, huh?
She got some kind of strike. She was bitching about it. She was bitching about it, but she got some kind of strike on her page. The privacy strike did go through, but I don't play around with no like, oh, we'll do a copyright strike just so you can like bounce that shit back or whatever the fuck. Like, nah. And then plus, like, what niggas was doing, niggas was taking my shit when I was doing the copy. So I do a copyright strike on a nigga, and if I do it by email and I have to like, I could strike a video. I could do a copyright strike on a video and don't have, like, say, for example, Kiki don't have her page no more. And if somebody got the content, I could strike. I'm the only one that know how to do the striking without having the original content to back it up. So I know that's one thing I know how to do. Also, even with that, there's another thing that you can do that's even more damning, you know, than the copyright strike or whatever. So the thing when I do the privacy strikes, I can do a lot of legal arguments on that privacy complaint that the hater can't see. So what niggas was doing, they was getting my copyright strikes. They were learning from the shit, and then they was going back, you know, emulating what I was doing. Yeah, right. No, they weren't reversing. They was going back doing it to other people. Yeah. So it was like they were learning what I was doing through the paperwork, and just basically just erasing what I already had in there for us, the web link and all that kind of shit, and putting their name there and doing strikes based off the information that they received from me.
Okay. I get it.
It's like fighting, like in a kung fu movie, you fight the karate master, the Buddhist monk karate master, and then the monk beat your ass, but then you go outside, he done talk to you to strike rock fist or some bullshit, because he did it to you. You saw the nigga do it to you. You know what he hit you. So now you go around there using strike rock fist on other motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, and knocking them the fuck out. So that's why I was like, okay, I needed that's why I don't do to the copyright striking no more like that, because they get my information. But like the privacy strikes, oh nah, shit, shit, that shit top secret. And when I hit you, YouTube ain't gonna send you no paperwork, and you're gonna tell you to remove that person's shit. That's all they're gonna tell you.
Yeah. You know what? I had went into like this sector. Well, I had covered the takeoff. I did that on my back channel, but I had like a lot of people in there. I had like over 1,000 people in my chat. But that sector right there, they are very protective, because I even did like the Jackie O story or whatever. This big person that was covering that story, like he gave me permission to do it, and then like for some reason he's flipped, and then he like flagged my channel. But I'm like, you gave me permission, and I still got the receipts. But it was just like, it was just something about that dude. He was just
Oh yeah, I mean, like that's the thing about when you move up around here. It's a lot of sabotage. That's why, in order to move up in YouTube,
paperwork party.
yeah, in order to move up in YouTube, you're gonna have to learn about paperwork. You can't get around it, because if not, you could get a more experienced YouTuber that's like seeing that you go into their little watering pond, and
Mhm.
they can strike you. A lot of strikes that people get be false. It'd be false claims.
Yes, that's what it
Mhm.
was. And I didn't really know anything about, fighting back and stuff like that. But yeah, it was pretty much that. It was just like you already knew the game, and then you just did the whoop de whoop.
Right. So my thing is like, when it comes to, um, for example, I have another channel. Somebody gave me another channel from the Mo3 set. It got 3.5 thousand subscribers over there. That channel, what I'm gonna do with that, it's monetized already, but I have made a mistake with the AdSense thing, because when you got AdSense, with YouTube, they want you to use the same AdSense account. So I gotta wait another month for that to be monetized fully and have memberships over there. But for example, you see bigger YouTubers. I don't want to do this experiment on my main channel, but you see bigger YouTubers. How do they get numbers? And for example, the channel that Sunny had, that had the 54,000,
Mhm.
that was given to her by another guy named C Dub. Gave her a 20,000 subscriber channel.
Shut
How
up.
he made how he was getting the numbers on that channel. What he was doing was taking copyright risk with the channel by like putting up like these rappers interviews. For example, the Kanye West interview with DJ Academics. Niggas take that shit all the time, and they
Mhm.
take a risk with getting copyright struck. Because why? These big companies, they don't have the time to take you to federal court for every nigga that's trying to do a fucking review under fair use. So it's high risk. So it's saying like, okay, if I do a review for Kanye West's new interview that went viral, he's just talking crazy, right? I do a review on that. Okay, Vlad TV may strike me, but fuck Vlad TV. Why? I'm doing fair use. You take me to federal court. He know I'm doing following all the things, especially if I'm cammed up. Plus, YouTube can see I'm cammed up. I'm transforming the content. And if he strike me, oh well, he's striking me. But at the end of the day, I'm doing this content under fair use. I'm transforming it. I'm not just playing that stuff outright. If I get a strike, And after I done got the strike, my video done with Kanye West's name, the interview, DJ Academics, all that shit. I got 50,000 views or 100,000 views. You strike me for like 10 days. I do a counterclaim, got it back because Vlad TV ain't got no time to take me to no damn federal court. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no time to take me no fucking federal court, pay $5,000 or whatever like that, unless I'm just, they'll do that if you constantly doing it to the same person. It's like, oh, this nigga just keep using my shit every day. Yeah, it might be worth it for him because you're still in views now. But if I'm going around the internet and I'm doing music video reviews on Meg Stallion, she dropped. So I seen this one girl, she took her channel from like 100 subscribers to 55,000 subscribers in 2 months doing music video reviews. You know what I'm saying? And making sure that video is high quality, using OBS, other editing tools, shit like that. And so now your channel, so now you're using Meg Thee Stallion instead of like, oh, I'm putting Lemon name in the title, Beef Sector Lemon in the title. What if I put Meg Thee Stallion and I got Meg Thee Stallion busting it open, dancing, twerking, all that shit, and I'm doing a review on them motherfuckers. Oh, that's my bitch right there. Oh, go ahead, man. Yeah. I'm clout chasing Meg Thee Stallion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm clout chasing Meg Thee Stallion. Now, her video company could strike me, which they will almost 90% of the time. Okay, my video shut down for like next 10 to 14 business days. But when it's back, niggas gonna be right back there looking at it again. I already have robbed YouTube for 100,000 views, and I picked up a 2,000 subscribers, 2 or 3, 4,000 subscribers on the one video. So, like, if you don't know about copyright, and it sounds good because Octavius tell you that shit, but if you don't know how to know about the in and out about copyright, privacy issues, what can it be? What is the loopholes where they can strike you? What protects you doing fair use? If you don't know these ins and outs, if you take this risk, yeah, you could be sued for $75,000 in federal court. Now, do you want to take that risk, being ignorant, or do you want to study on how you can get your YouTube channel booming by doing these type of things, and understanding that I can get 100 copyright strikes, but if I do 100 counterclaims and they're properly done under fair use, and I've made sure that my content, if they do take me to federal court, is protected by fair use under the guidelines of fair use in the DMCA, then you feel like you set, you got a business going, and now you get way more exposure with Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar. You ain't clout chasing little niggas in the beef sector or little niggas in the black sector. You know what I'm saying? Or just each one, we ain't gotta be no fucking parasites on each other if we learn this type of shit. So like I try to tell, my thing is like people think of, oh, you just want to work. No, it's like you need to know these things as a content creator about how to protect your copyrighted material for one. For two, understanding your privacy things, whatever, privacy issues, which I don't educate nobody about because that's there's a lot of things that you can do that's real nasty to people with the privacy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Which I won't discuss. But at the end of the day, we can do better than just like, okay, I'm on okay, Puffy got something in the news, like we talk about Puffy, and I'm scared to use CBS content because they're gonna strike me. Fuck them. If they strike me, I'm using that newsreel. Yeah, YouTube may jump on that shit immediately, but in 10 days I get it back because they're not gonna, for one, I'm reporting on the motherfucking news, which is protected by fair use. But if you like your page and you're kind of scared, I wouldn't tell anybody, go out there and just try it on your main page. I got a backup page. I'm gonna do that shit on my backup page. I'm gonna take those risks on the backup page
Right.
and watch that shit blow up.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
So
know.
it's pretty much doing a guinea pig. We got Miss Sheila
Yeah.
E here. Hey, Miss Sheila E, how you doing?
I tell you,
What's going on?
so how y'all doing? Y'all was talking some good stuff. And what I was gonna say too, whatever you do, do on privates, cause you don't never want to know what your right hand know what your left hand doing. You know, you never know who in the clouds. So stuff like this, what you want to do when you brainstorm, whatever, take in that secret place.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all talking some good stuff. And then be around people who have the same mindset you do.
Right. I
Yeah, we're
mean,
gonna fuss, we're gonna
but the
disagree,
thing
but at
is,
the end of the day is we're gonna get along because there always gonna be some tweets you have to get out. But make sure that person had the assignment you have, and y'all in the same mindset, you know? You
Got it.
understand?
Uh-huh.
hmm No pettiness or nothing, because the thing is to get to the mission. Like you going to St. Louis, right?
Uh-huh.
Tulsa? If you want to carry somebody iron sharper iron while y'all getting out and y'all talking. Oh, this is what I found, whatever. You don't want to go nowhere with nobody with a lot of confusion.
Exactly.
You have to watch your back or you walking and taking pictures. Be careful who you have in your circle. And that goes with your
right.
platform and your everyday life.
But Miss Sheila E, these
Mhm.
Negroes I heard somebody say the same thing about what they could do with their channel. It's all over YouTube. This ain't nothing new.
Mhm.
And the whole thing about it is, it's like you believe in the Bible. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
They said, for these people's heart is wax gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes are closed.
Right.
Lest at any time they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and should understand with their heart and should be converted, I will heal them. Okay. These people, they understand what they need to do the right thing to be better.
Mhm.
So sometimes putting this stuff out, there are videos out here that are like got millions of views based off what I'm saying. Ain't nothing I'm saying on here that's ain't been exposed to these people.
But you know what? See what God had for you in Tulsa with me is different. Because you know what? Patience.
Uh-huh.
Patience. When you think nobody ain't looking at you, they're looking at you. And it could be way down the line. You be like, wow, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, you made me start this page or that page or whatever. Just stay focused. You know? You never know
Yeah,
who
but I
looking
mean, my
at you.
thing is like the thing about it though,
hmm
even with I get what you're saying, but then at
hmm
the same time, I'll be hypocritical to talk with such an abundance mentality, trying to keep abundance secret. You know what I'm saying?
Be human. That's
Yeah,
that part of us here.
yeah. And so
hmm
it's like there. The thing is, so many people think about the glass being half empty
hmm
versus half full.
hmm
Uh, to the point where, like that says, less than any time they should see with the eye. These people hard as wax gross.
Right.
Less than any time they should see with their eyes, hear with their ears, and understand with their heart. I will heal them. And part of that is the healing is to understand that your life is not over.
Right.
So if I say like you're in your 40s, you got a good understanding of computers, you can go to school for $79 a month and get certifications. In 1 year, you could be making $150,000 a year being like a data analyst or something like that with certifications. You could go from being a welfare recipient on Section 8 to making six figures plus, working for Google, Apple, Microsoft, or whatever. But the first step is to understand that the glass is half full, not half empty, you know?
Right.
And it goes to show, it goes to even talk about trolls online, like, why am I hated? I used to ask the same thing. Why am I hated? You know what I mean? because I'm not dealing with the same mental anguish and depression and anxiety as a lot of my haters are dealing with. They want to impart on me their suffering. They want me to suffer. They want me to second guess myself when I'm overweight walking, trying to get that weight off. They want me to give up on myself as they have done long time ago. They want me to be part of the dead. So understanding that, then you understand, okay, I understand these people are hurting, they're suffering, and that's not where I want to be. I'm not living,
Right.
I'm not in the grave.
Mm-hmm.
These people have already given up on themselves a long time ago. They're smoking, they're drinking, they're oversexing, they're into all these vices and things like that because they don't have no love and care for themselves. And they want me or you to feel the same way about ourselves too. So
So go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
So do you think that that's not the path you want to go through? Because sometimes God closed doors that we can't open doors that we can't open. And in meanwhile, he do that for a reason, because he's trying to get your attention. He's trying to get your
Mhm.
attention. And you like, oh God, Lord, I want this job, but I did everything. I got the qualification, and it's still not opening. And that's that stand still that he really wants you to talk to him, and he's going to tell you.
All
Because
right.
it's always that waiting period, and then he don't say nothing. And that's
You
that
know what? You know
period.
what I used to do?
Mm-hmm,
Sheila. You know what? I used to be a personal trainer, and
mm-hmm,
I was overweight for a short time after I left college because I was in STEM.
mm-hmm,
I was a chemistry major at
mm-hmm,
Bethune, so I had to do a lot of studying, and all I did 6 hours a day after every day of school. I had to sit there and study. My biology teacher, he didn't believe in multiple choice. He was an Indian. We had to do essay questions,
mm-hmm.
about the process of mitosis, the process of how cancer or the how one cell can turn into
Yeah,
a
I
trillion
did
cells,
that
things like
when I
that.
was doing blood
So
phlebotomy. Mm-hmm.
yeah, we had to do DNA printouts and all that stuff in lab and everything with this guy. So I gained a lot of weight my
Mm-hmm.
last year at Bethune taking the science classes. So I lost weight and very quickly, like I have just done recently. But when I had my clients, when I used to be a trainer at Valley Total Fitness, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was telling them, it's like John the Baptist says, someone shouting in the desert, get the road ready for the Lord. Every hill and mountain must be leveled off. Every lake and valley shall be filled, and the rough ways made smooth. Then thou shalt see the coming and the salvation of the Lord. But that means that there's going to be a lot of hard work and work that seems impossible that you have to do to see the change of God in your life.
But what book was that in?
I think that's in Luke. And also the
Okay.
prophet Isaiah said the same thing.
Yeah. Because Isaiah, he was talking to them, and
Yeah.
then now he have it. That's the Old Testament now to us. But God said, I'm the same yesterday and forevermore. See,
Yeah,
because
but
they was hard
that's
headed
what
back in the Old
Jesus
Testament.
quoted Isaiah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus quoted Isaiah in the New
Yes, he
Testament
did. I'm in
of that same
Jeremiah
scripture.
now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
that was actually not Isaiah who's I'm talking about there.
Yeah.
Oh, Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean that's the thing. We have to do everything we can possible. So like I can't if I'm complaining about being fat and I know there's a way of getting out of this losing 100 and some pounds
Start going to
within
the
a
gym.
year,
Watch your
I gotta
diet.
start
Yes,
walking.
right.
I gotta
That's
walk
right.
sometimes when it's raining. I gotta
Mm-hmm.
walk sometimes when I don't feel like it. I gotta
Mm-hmm.
walk sometimes
You
when my
better go
stomach's a
ahead.
little queasy. You know,
Tessa,
if
where
I
you at, sis? She sleep.
I'm right here and I am
What's
enjoying
your
this
input?
fellowship.
What's your
I'm
input?
enjoying this fellowship. I try to stay out of religion
Oh
conversations, but
no, it's not. It's just like life,
okay, okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like um when you said, God says stand still, like, and if you just listen, he'll come back and he'll
Mm-hmm.
tell you. I'm in that moment right now. So I'm
Okay.
just over here just meditating, taking it all in,
Mm-hmm.
and really just being appreciative of this moment right here. But I let the dogs outside. I want it to be kind of noisy.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
No, but I'm loving the conversation. I'm over here
Mm-hmm.
shaking my head, clapping my hands, and
Yeah.
this is like a good conversation. I like conversations like this.
Yeah. And it's a sweet spirit to around my around. It's like, when you see people who really had this best interest, it's not for show, just to help people and stuff like that. That's why I said that. I saw this guy good because I had the gift of discernment. I said, this is good right here, you know? And,
Yeah.
hmm and we
I mean,
need a table talk too, you know? Y'all ever
yeah.
think about that? I know y'all had so many.
Um, how do y'all feel about like daytime?
I love it. I love it. We get dressed up. Look out,
Yeah.
you like getting dressed up, taking and
Yeah.
just sit at the table and just yeah. Because you got, I got my sector, the men's sector, they love that. And then
Yeah.
your sector, then his I think we should do this how many times a week y'all want to and be faithful.
Yeah. And you know what?
Just
Actually,
start off with us three,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just grow. What about
yeah.
that?
It's so funny that you
Yeah.
said that because I'm actually going to go have tea with my sister tomorrow. She
Hmm.
has like some what is it called? Like she has like crafts and stuff. And so she was
Hmm.
like she was gonna donate it, but she was like, do you think my nieces will want to go through it before I get rid of it? And she's like, whatever they don't want, just donate it. So I'm gonna go over there and have tea with her in the morning at 12. Well, noon at
Hmm.
12.
Hmm.
No, I'm loving it. So
Yeah.
when do y'all want to do it?
After should be after the holidays, because I know
Mm,
you got babies, so I know Thanksgiving coming up. Oh, should we do a pre one before that? No,
I would say,
Yeah, we can do something.
okay. Do we all have to wear the same colors, or
Oh, I'm not wearing the same colors as y'all.
no? I'm talking my sis. I know, no different color the mutual. What color
yeah,
we
Yeah.
wearing?
we'll just
You
bring
know,
it like fall colors because we're in fall right now, right?
yeah, like brown or
Yeah.
fall colors. Yeah,
So we'll do a fall color
okay.
and, just something nice and chill. And like you said, at the table. So I'll be at my table. Octavius,
Okay.
are you going to be at the table?
Yeah, I could be at the table.
Cause he always came up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
And
we
if you
can.
don't know, I know Sheila E for a long time.
Oh. So listen,
He know of me.
what type of topics will we talk about? Will we talk about like
Mm,
local news, world news? What will we talk about?
I'm good when it comes to topics too. The first one should be easy, simple. Let's talk about
Maybe like a mixture of like viral stories.
hmm, something simple that everybody would grab on it.
Oh,
Y'all probably think this stupid, but this is good. It's opened up a lot of stuff. I had a woman empowerment. I used to always use this topic. Who am I?
yeah, we have plenty of time to brainstorm.
You see you
Yeah.
heard what I said?
What'd you say?
Who am I?
Who am I? Sheila E.
Uh-huh. No, who am I?
You're a queen.
You
You're
asking yourself that.
oh, you're asking me to ask
Yeah, like
myself.
you in the circle and it says, Shell, who I am. I'm a mother, I'm a
Yeah,
sister, I'm a grandmother, I'm auntie. I work with city council, I work with the just different stuff to bring out.
yeah. Okay. So we
Yeah.
introduce ourselves like that, like kind of
Oh, so yeah, that's a
like a
good way of
resume.
getting people
Ain't
getting
this
Uh-huh.
people
a
to
good
talk.
way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great introduction.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we could put it like, well, who are we? Right?
Hmm.
Because we all come from different backgrounds.
Oh, Silly Eve, you
Different
hear?
lifestyle. Huh?
I was telling Queen Toast never been acquainted with Beachy. And I was saying that Beachy wears her pink and green to this very day, even on YouTube.
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah. Peachy.
So let's talk about how a lot of fraternity people they my friend, that nigga is 43 years old. He still go up there to Bethune and go in the yard and dance with the 20-year-olds. You know what I'm
My
saying?
uncles and them, they still have theirs too, and my nieces and stuff. Yeah. Hey, it is
Yeah.
what it is. Yes.
Yes. So, closing words because we're coming up on our 2 hour mark. This was a great
Yeah.
engagement.
My
It's really
birthday
late here.
Friday.
Is it going to be Friday
Oh,
tomorrow?
Sally, happy
Wait.
birthday.
Check this out. I had the flu, and I'm supposed to be going down North Carolina, New York, and I have to stay in the house by myself.
Well, come live. I mean,
I
so
don't want to do
the
live.
19th?
Can I come over your place?
Yeah, the 19th.
Yeah. We're going to
Okay.
just an hour, just because I don't want to be around a lot of people.
Yeah, we'll just do like a come and celebrate.
Have my little sip for an hour.
Yeah,
Just me, you, and a couple of people. I don't want to be around a lot of people.
yeah. We can do
Cause
that for you.
I know, they giving something over,
At
Lady
Pizarro's.
Mika's. Yeah, that's for Lady Mika. I just want my own.
Yeah, we gonna honor you in a special way.
Don't say that and then, cause I fall asleep.
No, you just let me know what time. So you want it during the
What time
daytime?
is good for you? Cause I know
Shoot.
you busy with the babies.
Okay, so you said Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this
Don't
Friday.
stand me up, cause I go right to sleep.
My baby has a dance that day, so I could do it in between the time where she's at the dance.
About time. What time?
Let's say 5. So I'm Central 5.
Uh-huh.
So 5
5.
Central,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm writing a note right now.
Mm-hmm. At
So
5 Central, is that East time with me? What time is
no,
Central?
that's 6 your time.
6. Okay, let me write that down, please. Okay.
Yeah. And I really enjoy Miss Sheila. Oh, he dropped off. I was gonna tell.
I enjoy you, Tessa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just like to have a good time. Sheila, I've been going live. I've been going live back to back today. You might want
I've
to
been
check
going to
out those
sleep.
lives
I've been
out.
going to sleep, Tessa. I haven't been so good. I got the flu. I supposed to went down south and stuff, and my doctor told me that because the flu going real bad.
What you been
And I was
taking?
gonna turn my TV off and stuff and just go to sleep and wake up my birthday. I said, let me see this Tessa. I want to be around people I like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now,
Over here it's chill. It's a vibe.
mm-hmm.
Everybody get to talk. Everybody is appreciated. And we not yelling,
I
cussing,
know.
and
Now I'm
screaming.
having my little wine. What color you wearing, huh? What color you
What
wearing?
color should I wear for your birthday? Um,
Let's do black. You got
Black.
black? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got black.
Okay.
Okay, I got a black outfit.
Okay,
Mm,
we're gonna do black.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm so
Have
excited.
your little glass of champagne with apple juice in it.
No, I don't drink. I don't drink. I'll have me like you drink.
Champagne, you drink apple juice, right?
Yeah, apple juice. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can have.
that's why I said
Okay,
champagne
let's
glass
find
with apple juice.
champagne.
Huh? Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. Or you could do a little Shirley Temple with ginger rollers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now that'd
yeah.
be cute. I'll do
Mocktail.
like a Shirley Temple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Why you say like that?
Because I love to celebrate like
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to like people on YouTube and they like to be
Mm-hmm.
celebrated, shit. You have a birthday or something like that. I love to, we'll play a few songs. You just gotta it'll be you'll be the DJ. So
It's
we'll
my
be
58th birthday. So on my
uh
6th year, you come to the cruise with us, or maybe next year, Lord will.
yes,
Yeah, I'll text you. So, and I'm not phoning. So, mm.
heck yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna let you go, sis.
Yeah, so you
Mhm.
just pick out your music that you want to hear, write you some
Okay.
songs down so we
I
can
am.
and stuff for you.
I am.
All
And we're
right.
gonna do this for only an hour.
Yeah, only hour.
Only an
This
hour.
is
And that's it.
hour.
Okay. Love you, sis.
I
And
love you
I
too, and
appreciate
you have a
you.
great
Yeah.
rising
And
on.
you're gonna have to help me with my YouTube, like different things in the back and stuff or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Okay. Love you. You and the
I love
family.
you too.
Stay blessed. So
All right,
my time is at 6,
6,
and your time 5.
5 on Friday.
Let me know. Let me know on my wall if something come up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Talk to you in a bit.
Okay. You have a blessed night.
All right. You as well on purpose.
Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. So that was Miss Sheila E. You all. We had a great time. Tonight was night. And I just want the brothers to have a safe space, like to come to. Let's have the conversation. It doesn't have to be an argument, but I would want to know, like, what are those issues and the trauma? Because I'm thankful that I have AT2 and Octavia's, those are my straight friends, my heterosexual friends. And it's just a blessing to be able to have them come up and kind of explain some things to me and say, hey, Queen is not like this. These guys, some out here, they've been, misused and abused by women, and they are scarred. And I didn't really think about it like that. So the different perspectives I appreciate. But I just go off of, life experience. I'm always willing to accept, different opinions. And that's what we're all doing, is giving an opinion, because none of this is fact. None of this is fact. But yeah. So how do y'all feel about the conversation tonight? Let me see. I need to bring this up right quick. So how did y'all feel about the conversation? How did y'all feel about the guests? Shout out to Octavius and Sheila E and AT2 for coming through, and shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm gonna go through the chat before we take up out of here. We said we had AT2. It's a Capricorn thing. We had Why Not Forever link. Let's see who else had come in here. Hey y'all, we have Sisterhood, which is Miss Sheila E. So listen here, we're going to take out and to our replay game. Thank you so much. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And make sure you guys go and subscribe to all of the channel content creators that have joined the panel, which is Octavius Prime and Miss Sheila E. She is the Sisterhood. Their avatars look just like it is on the screen. And I don't think let me see. HE2, yeah, he's a content creator as well. So if you guys just type in their names, you could definitely find their channel. On that note, I'm your host, Queen Tulsa, always in somebody's business, reporting live from the field. Until next time, so long.
Car ain't got no roof. Car ain't got no roof. We be in the city. In the city. All my bitches with it. Oh, where your hoe at? Oh, where your hoe at? We be in the city. All my bitches with it. Where you be at, bro? My crib's in the city. My blood's in the bitty. Guns up in Rambo house. Blocks in that Bando house. Yeah. Chopper come from Yucatan. You the man. You the man. I'm sitting up in the doodle, man. Don't make me spray it, oozy, man. Pop shit, you get pop quick. No roof, just drop sick. Rock crew, we rock shit. Oh, where you hold? Where you hold? You hurt? Oh, she was throwing. Car ain't got no roof. I can't hear you, bro. Car ain't got no roof. We be in the city. In the city. All my bitches with it. Hey, hey. Oh, where you hold? Oh, where you hold? We be in the city. All my bitches with it. Okay, my young hoe, tight up, round, 442, hyped up, white truck, big truck, tinted up, rimmed up, it had cop rimmed up, y'all niggas get trimmed up, me and K10 Adderall milled up, polo boot, I let the 44 shoot, just like the 44 do, don't go you and your hoe, switch it over to the left side, cross over, give me some more, and some more, spraying bones, I'ma keep dumping the clip, watch till my man come, land bombs, land mines, Max 10, Tech 9s, y'all niggas gon' respect mine, I'ma have a whole set crime, had to pull it like man down, stand round, talking the count, AK clip walking around, busting the Glock, busting the case, nigga trying to get busted in the face, nigga catch one in the mouth, one in the chest, one in the face, chain is great, platinum shit, killing this rapper shit, and I'm on activist, excellent, I'm harder than all y'all pussy ass niggas, just gonna ask your bitch, yo, show, hey, car ain't got no roof, I can't hear you, bro, car ain't got no roof, we be in the city,